Donna J. Jodhan presents Dining with Donna, a weekly podcast where Donna shares a delicious recipe with you, gives you a bonus recipe, and ends off her podcast with time-saving tips for your kitchen. Her recipes are easy to follow, easy to put together, and most yummy and delicious for family and friends. Donna's recipes are favorites for everyone. They are tried and approved, and she guarantees you'll be able to make them your favorite. It's time to cook and bake, and Donna is waiting to show you how.
Hello, and it's the 4th week of July 2025, and I'm Donna J. Jodhan, your host for the Dining with Donna podcast. 4th week of July 2025. Yeah, we're starting to inch closer to the end of summer, but why not enjoy this summer while we have it? All right? Yeah, let's enjoy it while we have it. Right? Okay. How is everybody doing today? How is everyone getting on with the summer? Okay. I hope you are enjoying the outdoors as much as you can. Enjoying the sights and sounds for summer. And now let's add cooking for the summer. Cooking is what makes the world go round. Don't forget that. Definitely what makes the world go round. And we're here to enrich your day with some great recipes for you. A main recipe, a bonus recipe. We have tips for you. And we have a hidden recipe treasure for you. So, I hope you are taking advantage of our weekly feature. We try to post every Thursday 3 recipes that we have selected from our listeners who send them in to us. And you can do the same. Send your suggestions in to us, your feedback, your thoughts, your comments to us at either Ask Donna on blindlife@gmail.com or to donnajodhan@gmail.com. Okay? Hello, Michael in Montreal, my little brother. How are you doing, sir? People say, is he really your little brother? No, we adopted each other. He's my little brother. I'm his big sister. And hello to Heather, his wonderful wife. So, everybody ready for this week? I think we are, aren't we? Okay. And don't forget to check out our monthly recipe winner, chosen from the submissions that people send in to us as to which is their winning recipe. So stay tuned for that as well. Okay? All right. For last week, we gave you, for the main recipe was Tex-Mex lasagna, and the bonus recipe was cornbread sausage stuffing, and the tips, we shared with you how to preserve and make your tennis shoes longer lasting and whiter than normal, how to treat mildew or remove it, and the hidden treasure recipe was 2-ingredient oatmeal cookies. 2-ingredient oatmeal cookies. Okay? Now, we are ready to crawl into our kitchen for this week. Get ready to relax, refresh, regurgitate. You can do it on your own. You can do it with others. You could have a radio playing low music in the background, or have your iPod or your iPad playing your music in the background. Why not? One of these days I'll bring my own music in the background. Who knows? All right. So we're now in our kitchen, and we're going to gather our implements and our ingredients. For this week, here is main recipe that here are the things that we're going to be sharing with you for this week. Okay, I told you what we did last week. Okay, here it is for this week. Okay, the main recipe for this week is tomato basil meatloaf, and the bonus recipe is rainbow pasta salad. I have a weakness for pasta salad. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Just keep in mind that the category for this month is main meals in minutes. This is why you're getting all these recipes for main meals in minutes for this month, okay? And for the tips, we're going to be sharing with you how to paint windows and how to clean up paint spatters. Perfect time of the year when a lot of people are doing some painting. So these tips will come in use for you. And I'll share with you what what the hidden recipe treasure is for this week. Okay? All right. So, are we ready to get started? Tomato basil meatloaf. We gotta gather our implements to one corner of our kitchen table and then gather our ingredients to the other corner of our kitchen counter. Kitchen table or kitchen counter. Here we go. All right. Here are the implements. One can opener. My preference is a battery operated. My preference is a manual can opener. Some people prefer the battery ones, others prefer the electric ones. I just find the manual ones to be more reliable. Measuring cups, 1 egg beater, measuring spoons, and 1 spoon for stirring and combining, 1 large mixing bowl, 1 food processor or blender, a spoon for scraping, a wire rack, an aluminum foil lined jelly pan. Okay? It's a jelly roll pan that you would need for your meatloaf. And paper towels. You need the infamous paper towels. Okay, now we're ready to go to our ingredients. Ready? Let's go. Here are the ingredients. 1 pound of ground chuck, 1 pound of lean ground pork, 1 14.5-ounce can. Again, just make sure you have 14.5 ounces all together, because you're not always going to get the exact number of ounces in a can. I can guarantee that. Okay? Of canned diced tomatoes, okay, with basil, oregano, and garlic. Make sure that these canned diced tomatoes have oregano, basil, and garlic. Okay? 1/3 cup of marinara sauce. 1/3 cup of seasoned Italian bread crumbs. 1 large egg lightly beaten. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of pepper. 1/2 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. Okay? And now we're ready to make. Yum, 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 yum. Here we go. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Stir together your ground chuck, right? And your pork in a large bowl. Process your diced tomatoes in a blender or a food processor for 5 seconds, or until it is all slightly chunky. Okay? Make sure to stop every now and then to scrape the sides of your chopper or blender. Okay? Scrape the sides. You stir your tomatoes and your marinara sauce, bread crumbs, and your egg, salt and pepper into your beaten mixture until it is all well combined. Shape this into a 9x5 loaf. Shape it nicely, shape it gently. Place your meatloaf on a wire rack in an aluminum lined foil jelly roll dish. Okay? You bake this for 1 hour. Then you top it with your cheese and bake for 15 minutes more, or until your center is no longer pink. Okay? You let this stand for 5 minutes before you serve, and it makes 6 to 8 servings. I guarantee that this will make the list of family favorites. A lovely dish for dinner. Yeah, meatloaf for the family. Okay? Tomato basil meatloaf for the family. Okay. Let's see what we have for you for the bonus recipe. Rainbow pasta salad. This may or may not be something that you would combine with the meatloaf. I would not, because the meatloaf is pretty heavy, but if you wanted to have a nice salad on the side for the summer, why not? Rainbow pasta salad. And here we go. It takes 20 minutes to make this. Okay? And this yields about 14 servings. Okay? Here are the ingredients. 1 12-ounce package of tricolor pasta. 1 12-ounce package of tricolor pasta. Just make sure you have 12 ounces altogether. 4 cups of fresh broccoli florets. 1 pint of grape tomatoes. 1 6-ounce can of dried pitted olives. Make sure that they are drained. Okay? 1 6-ounce can of pitted olives, drained. Okay? 1/8 teaspoon of salt. 1/8 teaspoon of pepper. 1½ cup of Italian dressing. Okay? It has to contain roasted red pepper and Parmesan. You can get that in your supermarket. That is the Italian dressing that you would need. Okay? All right. Here is how you make it. Number 1, or step 1, cook your pasta in a Dutch oven according to directions on your package. Number 2, add your broccoli and during the last 2 minutes of your cooking. Okay? So add the broccoli during the last 2 minutes of your cooking. Step 3. You drain or you rinse and drain your combined pasta and broccoli in cold water. Okay? Rinse and drain it in cold water. Step 4. Transfer your pasta and your broccoli to a large bowl. Step 5. You add your tomatoes, your olives, the salt and pepper, and toss it to make sure that they all combine together. Number 6, or step 6, drizzle with the salad dressing. Okay? Tossing it and making sure that everything is coated. Okay? Number 7, or step 7, chill until it's ready to serve. Sounds good? Sounds easy to make? I think it sounds good. I think it's easy to make. It's a perfect salad for the summer. Think about it. I do think so. All right. Here are my tips for week 4 of July 2024. All right. How do you paint windows? To eliminate window scraping, here's what you do. Try these tips, okay? Dampen newspaper or any other type of water with warm water. You spread it over your window pane, and there you go. Another suggestion, you can use a bar of softened soap. 2 suggestions for you. So you got to dampen the newspaper in warm water and spread it over your window pane, or you can use a bar of softened soap, again spreading it over your window pane. Okay, here's my second tip. All right, how do you deal with paint spatters? If the paint spatters are just small dabs, here's what you do. You just use nail polish remover, okay? Allow this to stand for a few minutes. Rub it with a clean cloth, and then just wash it off with warm water. Okay? Easy peasy? Very easy. All right, let's go to the final segment of our podcast for the 4th week of July 2024. All right. And I'm going to give you the hidden recipe treasure. And here it is. Okay. It is Newfoundland style cherry cake. Newfoundland style cherry cake. Folks, this is it for me for this week, the 4th week of July 2025. Summer is just simply racing along, but let's enjoy as much of it as we can. I hope you enjoyed my recipes for this week, the category being main meals in minutes. Please write to me at either donnajodhan@gmail.com or askdonnaonblindlife@gmail.com, and I will give you, or I will send you, a copy of whatever you're looking for. Just put in the subject line the month, which is July, or the week 4. I go way back to 2023 if you like. Check out my Thursday recipe submissions by our members or our listeners on my Facebook page, Donna Jodhan Facebook page. and check out the monthly recipe winner, which you choose. I don't. You choose it based on what you submit to me. So for this week, here's what we covered. All right? Here's what we covered for this week. Week 4. We had tomato basil meatloaf as the main recipe. And the bonus recipe was rainbow pasta salad. And for the tips, I told you how to paint windows and how to deal with paint spatters. And the hidden recipe treasure was Newfoundland style cherry cake. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of the week, enjoy the rest of the month. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you in the month of August. Bye for now.
That's it for this week. Donna hopes that you enjoyed her recipes and that you will take a few minutes to try them out. Stay safe and stay well. Send your thoughts and feedback to Donna at AskDonna on linelife@gmail.com.